Let's do a quick recap of week 6 and then also going over week 5. I'm gonna be very honest. Week 6 was a very bad week for me. It was not a great week. It was just a tough week, and I think I got sick. I don't know if it was that week or the week before, somewhere around there, and I think that also just kind of threw off my whole routine of what I was doing, and I don't want to use that as an excuse, but that's the one main factor I can think of that could have thrown things off. But we're gonna go through how week 5 went, because week 5 was actually pretty good. I was hoping week 6 would be really good, but it was terrible. Let me just screen record. So week 5, we met 2 of our goals, the weight loss and then the watch hours. And the professional exploration project, I didn't get exactly where I wanted to with that, but I think I got a decent amount of it actually. Yeah, I think I actually got everything I needed to with that. So the main things that I did not get were filming that 3rd video, making my TikTok plan, completing a workout, and getting groceries and prepping food. Those are all things that did not happen. Yeah, I wrote down here actually got sick. I wrote a little note to myself so that I would know. I got sick towards the end of week 5, I'm pretty sure, but I still completed 69.2% of my tactics, so that was pretty good. But the next week is where it kind of goes downhill. The first thing I want to talk about is I have a really hard time focusing on more than one goal at once. I had like 3 categories. So I had the watch hours for YouTube, the weight goal, and then the professional exploration project. And I need to be focusing on that project, so that's why I wanted to add that on here. But it's just hard for me to kind of split my time between the 3. And to be honest, the weight goal, I haven't been putting any effort towards. I just have been losing weight, and I don't actually know why. So I don't really mean to be losing weight. Like, obviously I had that as my goal that I wanted to, but then I haven't been doing anything that should be putting me towards losing weight, so I don't really know why it's happening. I think my body's just having some fluctuations. Like, it could have something to do with going off of birth control a couple months ago. I don't know. I probably need to get it checked out just to make sure everything's okay. But now my new goal is just kind of like maintaining weight, and I think I might just like get that goal completely off of my 12-week plan, because I just don't want to be focusing on it, because it is something that's kind of like not good for my mental health. So I think that's just going to get taken off of the weekly plans. That's all I'm going to say about that. Moving on, I did not meet any of the due dates for my project, and I did not even get close to watch hours. I didn't do good on my goals, and that doesn't surprise me because I didn't do any of my tactics. I literally did not do anything that I planned to do, but I did film one weekend vlog. That wasn't a video that I planned on filming, but I did do one. So 1 out of the 13, 7.7%. That is absolutely terrible. I wish I could just like delete week 6 off of here. I honestly thought about just being like, oh, week 6 never happened, and then just starting over, but I didn't think that would be fair, because I thought it's important to show exactly like what is happening, even if it is a bad week. So that's why I'm sharing this. That is kind of how week 6 went. And then week 7, I'm filming this like a week late too, so I'm obviously very not on my goals that I normally am on. Like, usually I am on it, but I'm just not right now. I'm in a little bit of like a rut, I guess you could say, that I'm working my way through right now. Week 7, I set too high of standards too for what I would get done. I have on here exercise 3 times. I can tell you right now I haven't once. Actually, I did go on 1 walk, so I think we could count once, but tomorrow would be the last day, and it's just not gonna happen. Meet due dates for project and 205 watch hours. Going through the tactics, I have on here to film 3 videos, the one that I'm doing right now, and then vlogging Wednesday through Thursday. I actually think I vlogged Wednesday, and then I did a separate one for like Friday, Saturday, and I'm gonna continue into tomorrow. So I actually did 2 separate ones for the week, so that might actually get my 3 videos. I was hoping to edit, thumbnail, schedule 2 different videos. I did 1, and I haven't done the other one, but I have started it. I wanted to edit and post 2 shorts, did not do that, but there's still time if I wanted to do 1. Make a TikTok, did not do that. I filmed, I think 2, I don't even know, like last weekend or the weekend before, I don't know. I filmed them a while ago, never edited them together. I just was kind of messing around with it, trying to figure out how I get like footage for that, and I still need to like put them together. So that's something I need to just kind of do. I just can't, like, something in me, there's like some resistance that I just won't take the action and do it. I don't know what's going on with me. I need to fix the affiliate links on my videos for 2023 because I had to redo my Amazon affiliates thing, so I have to like go through and fix all the links, because currently if someone uses the links, I'm not getting anything from it because they're not the right ones. Organize project information. These are kind of things to help me get closer to my proposal project. So I have organized project information, figure out how to contact site and what to say, contact potential site mentor, start project proposal, and complete 3 workouts. That was the other thing. I attempted to contact the site. I contacted one place, but then I found out it wasn't the right location. Like, they have multiple locations. I needed to call a different one where the owner was, and then when I tried to call there, I had like kind of a miscommunication, so I didn't actually get to talk to the owner. So I'm waiting to hear back from there. If I don't hear back from there by like the end of Monday, I think I might try to call the first location back again, see if I can get like an email contact or something like that. We will see how that goes. And then I think I might just have to start the project proposal process, because I was hoping to solidify my mentor and be done with my project proposal by like the end of next week, which would be like week 8. But it's not looking like that's going to be possible with everything going on. I guess since I'm like, this week is almost over, I might as well start going through some of these. I don't know, we might as well. I'm gonna mark that I filmed the video I'm currently doing and then vlogged. I'm just gonna change this to Wednesday because I'm pretty sure I only vlogged Wednesday. So I'll just be, oh, what the heck? Is this it's a laser pointer. Wait, that's so cool. I didn't know that was a thing. That was really cool. Anyways, Wednesday I did that, and then we're gonna change this to weekend because that's when I filmed instead. I really do need to start that reading vlog because I don't know how long it'll take me, but I haven't been reading, so I'm having not a very good work-life balance right now. That's a whole other thing. I edited one video. I started the second one, but I did not get it done. Let's see. I didn't post 2 YouTube shorts. No. Figure out how to contact site, what to say. I did that. I attempted to contact the site, but didn't really go great, but we'll still cross that off. So right now I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 13. And I think maybe I'll get potentially this one done. One thing that I really think was helping when I was still at home was that I was making those like weekly spreads. So like I would go through and write all of the things I wanted to get done, and then I would write like a weekly spread of like what days I would try to get them done on. I think that was helping a lot because it helped me like focus and actually see like where do I have time for all these things. That's like my issue that I've been having. I like write this all out and then I don't look at it again, and I'm just like not remembering to put these into my week. So I think I need to make that weekly spread again and print it out so I can see it every day and know like, okay, these are my goals of what to get done. It's just hard right now because it's like getting super busy with the school year and everything, so it's hard to focus on anything else but that. That is a big struggle I'm having. Also, just I have no self-discipline right now. Like I will be like, yeah, I'm gonna get all this stuff done, and then instead I'll just go on my phone and get absolutely nothing done. It's so bad, and I don't even know if this will do anything or be helpful at all, but I did just order a book, and then I got like the audiobook on this free like audiobook app that I have called Hoopla. It's like through libraries, but it's just called Mindful Self-Discipline, and it's like 12.5 hours long, but it's just like a self-discipline book, and I'm gonna get like the hard copy in the mail in a couple days. I think I'm just gonna like read that through, like do some like annotations and stuff. And I obviously know reading a book is not gonna change how I am, but I'm hoping I can learn some like tactics from it, just find some helpful information from it that helps increase my self-discipline. I know there's a lot of things you can do to help increase that. Me just saying no to those thoughts of like, oh, just go scroll on Instagram for a couple minutes or scroll on TikTok for a couple minutes, because I already know when I have those thoughts, it's like, oh, I'm gonna be on there for hours and hours and hours. So I just need to like shut that down right away. Like when my brain's like, oh, just take a 5-minute break and go on your phone. I know it's going to be longer than that, so I need to be like, no, I'm not going to go on my phone. And those kind of things are what can help build up that self-discipline. These are things I know, but I'm just like not doing. So that's something I need to try to focus on more. Is just one example, actually. Sorry, my head is all over the place. One example is my alarm goes off in the morning. First of all, I set 3 different alarms. This is going to sound crazy, but I have my sunrise alarm clock set that. I have like the bedtime thing that sets on your phone. There's an alarm on that. And then I have a second or a third alarm that's just in the clock app that's like later than those 2 alarms, because I'm convinced that I'm going to sleep in if I don't have 3 alarms. But then when my sunrise alarm clock goes off, I immediately snooze it, go back in bed. 5 minutes later, my other alarm clock goes off. Like 3 minutes later, another alarm clock goes off. And then it turns into like this vicious cycle of snoozing all those alarms until I don't get up for like at least 30 minutes. And then I end up feeling way more tired than I felt at the beginning. But if I just had that discipline to, when that first alarm goes off, turn it off and get up and get out of bed and stay out of bed, then I could have 30 more minutes in my day and honestly probably feel better than if I went back to sleep and had that interrupted 30 minutes extra of sleep. That is something that I need to work on, and I honestly think that could change a lot. Like if I just would get up when my first alarm went off and had a plan of like, what do I want to accomplish in the morning before class, or even if I'm not accomplishing anything, at least just getting up and getting my day started. I feel like that would be a good way to have the mindset already start of, we're gonna be self-disciplined today. That's my little ramble of like being frustrated with myself, but then still trying to like see a potentially better and more positive outlook in the future. Another big thing that I've been thinking about is like making a better organization system of how to keep track of these. I think would be good for me because I feel kind of like disorganized with it, and I know whenever I have a good solid system for something, I do way better. So I think I've brought it before, I'm thinking about making a Notion. It's just, when will I have time to make it? I'm thinking over my spring break might be a good time. Just making something where it can have like all your main goals and then how you're breaking them down. And like each week has its own category, and then some way to take your weekly tactics and put them into like a weekly view for you to plan out, I think would be very beneficial. And some way to like track your habits, maybe stuff like that. I have like all these ideas in my head. I just need to write them out, plan it out, and then try to execute it. And I think some kind of system like that would make it a lot easier. Just making it so it's less effort, I feel like, is always the key. So that is something that I'm going to work on. But I think right now I'm just going to brainstorm what I want to get done next week and kind of rough plan out my week just to see, and then hopefully that makes things go better for next week. I'm not gonna show that in this video just because that'll be part of my 8-week kind of wrap up, which will be 2/3 of the way through the 12-week year, which is crazy that I'm already that far. It seems like I haven't gotten anything done, but I feel like I am getting closer to some of those goals. And also I just learned so much from this technique, like what things I need to work on, what things don't. I found out that these 3-hour strategic blocks are very helpful for me. As long as I actually am staying focused and using the time how I'm supposed to, I think they're very beneficial. And when it's like a bunch of tasks that I need to get done, sitting down for 3 hours straight and just going through all of them, I find is very helpful. I work better when I like don't take breaks, if that makes sense. Like if I do like 30 minutes on, 5-minute break, that doesn't work for me because my 5-minute breaks, I get so distracted during them that I have a hard time coming back and focusing on that. So taking like 3 hours to focus on one thing works for me personally, just because the way my brain is, I'm very good at hyper focusing on one thing and like doing it till I can get it done. So I think that's one thing I'm definitely going to continue to utilize. I might end up doing more of those throughout the week. It's just hard right now because I don't have a lot of time in my schedule to actually have a 3-hour block. So I've been doing those more on the weekends and then also Wednesdays, because those days I have a little more time, since I only have one class and then just work at night. That's definitely something I need to keep using and utilizing because I think they're very beneficial. But yeah, that's kind of the wrap up of how like week 5 and 6 went, and then I kind of showed a little bit into week 7, but I am hoping things only look up from here. I think I just got really far behind on these goals and like on my academics and stuff, but I only have next week and then the week after that is my midterms, and then I have a spring break. So I'm hoping spring break will be like a good reset. I can get back into some good habits, good routines, and set myself up for success for the rest of the semester and kind of stay on top of things and hopefully just be smarter about my choices and be more self-disciplined and not just rot on my phone, because that's what I tend to do. But yeah, I guess this was recap of my week, also just letting out some of my thoughts. Hopefully somebody found this helpful, and this is also just one way of holding myself accountable for these. Like, obviously I don't want to come on here and be like, yeah, I accomplished nothing in my week 6, but you know, that happens sometimes, and we just have to give ourselves grace because it's only going to get better from there, and we just have to remind ourselves that not everybody can be productive all the time. Not everybody can be reaching their goals all the time, and I wish more people would share that online, because I feel like a lot of people only show the good parts, only show the productive parts, and don't show the weeks that they are getting absolutely nothing done. So yeah. Hopefully someone else can relate to this, and I hope your guys' goals are going well. I guess I'll see you back for the week 8 check-in. And hopefully we're in a better place than we are right now then, which I think we will be, but stay tuned to find out if we are.